Coach Power Show is brought to you by Kentucky Land Company of Irvington. If you're looking for a little slice of heaven to plant your flag and call your own, give them a call at 270-547-4222 or check out their webpage at ky-land.com.
Hello, Green Wave Nation, and welcome back to the Coach Power Show. We've got a couple great seniors with us this week, and I'll just let y'all introduce who you are and then kind of talk about when you got started in football and what your role is this year in senior.
I'm Cruz, Redmon.
I'm Hayden, Bennett.
I've been playing for 3 years, and I'm a running back.
I've been playing since I was sixth grade, and that's been 7 years.
And what's your role this year?
I'm a DB/wide receiver.
I got you. We'll kind of start off with just some fun stuff, step away from football for a little bit. We jump in truck, riding around. You can put anything on the radio. What are we listening to?
I like John Party, Jason Aldean, anything old. I like 2010s, anything like that.
That's old.
Well, for me.
I know. I'm messing with you.
I'll probably put on some like Kendrick, some hip hop, some rap. Just like I'm really broad into most stuff, so I listen to almost anything.
As long as it's good.
As long as it sounds good, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Who's better, Kendrick or Drake?
Kendrick. He destroyed him in that rap battle.
No question. That was an ongoing argument.
Posted an hour after it too. Like not even an hour, like 30 minutes, dude. It was crazy.
Well, we've been riding around talking about all this. We've got hungry. We can go anywhere, get anything to eat. What are y'all picking?
You talking fast food or just anything?
Anything.
If I'm in town, Taco Bell or Miguel's.
Yeah. If I'm in town, it'd probably be like Miguel's or like McDonald's. But if I'm out of town, bro, I might hit up a Chick-fil-A. You don't want to see me at Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I eat a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Go get the Lord's chicken.
I get like 30-piece, dude. I eat the whole 30-piece.
You're going to take a whole flock of birds out.
Yeah.
Well, on a Saturday, you get the day off. If you're sitting back and watching a little college football, who are we cheering for?
Kentucky.
Yeah, probably Kentucky. My whole family's Kentucky.
Finally got two on par. I can't argue with that one bit. You know, y'all worked up through the program. It's your senior year. Kind of, for somebody that doesn't know, what's it like on a Friday night walking through that door and looking out on Hamilton Field?
I just think how I was a little kid and watching the football players walk out as well. That's what I think about. I'm like, man, I'm here. I'm playing this. I got to lock in for this game.
I love it. It's just going out with your brothers. I love it. Because, I mean, I remember, like, I used to come to every game. When it was grass field, you could be out
On the track.
on the fence, on the track. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty special place. Like I said, y'all been around the program now for a while. You've seen it from one end up to your senior year. We have a third or fourth grader come walking up to us, and he's kind of on the fence about whether he wants to play football or not. What kind of advice would you give him?
Play it. I mean, it's one of the hardest sports that you can play out there, especially in America. And the only harder sport would probably be wrestling, in my opinion. I mean, play it. You can get some grit. You can get some humility. You can be humble. You get a whole bunch of stuff from football, even if you don't play.
I was one of them people, and I didn't play last year. And Coach Byers, I mean, he talked me into it, and I don't regret none of it. I love it. I'm glad I'm back.
It's a special kind of brotherhood, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The where y'all seen multiple years up to this point, what's your favorite memory from any of the years being part of Green Wave Nation?
Sophomore year beating Central Hardin for the first time in, it was like 14 years or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine would probably be last year we did kickoff, sky kick to the right, and then I recovered it to seal the game.
Oh,
It was
nice.
pretty.
So not only recovered it, but sealed the game.
Yeah, we sealed it with that.
Well, that's
recovery.
winner chicken dinner right there. Well, guys, just kind of wrap up here. It's senior year goes so quick. Football season really goes quick, and then your whole year will. And it won't be long. It'll be spring, and you'll be walking out on Hamilton Field one last time and getting your diploma. What's next in your all's life after graduating?
Probably welding school or electrician, some kind of trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to the Army.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, my mom might try and make me go to college though.
Did Coach help figure that out?
Nah, I mean, I've always, my whole family, like my grandpa, my mom, my dad, they all been in the military.
Oh, really?
My mom and dad were in the Air Force. My grandpa was in the Navy, but I just want to take a different path. I think the Army's they're cool, you know.
Yeah. There's a little rivalry between the branches, isn't there?
That's a great answer.
You know, my mom says go Air Force, but I'm like, y'all don't do stuff there. I gotta do stuff on the ground.
That's why it's called the chair force.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us today, and we wish you the best of luck Friday night and in everything you do. Thank y'all so much.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. And we will be right back after this. Welcome back, Coach. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a minute since had fall break last week and off week. How did that all work with fall break plus trying to keep guys in tune and everything? What was y'all's schedule like last week?
We give them a few days off, and then we practiced Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday morning.
Oh, did you? And then started back regular this week.
Yeah, which that's how Coach Mofield did it, and I like that idea. Give them a few days to recover and get a little downtime, and then our practices were a little bit shorter than normal, but it was good to get 3 extra practices towards an opponent than you typically get.
Well, as you well know, in football, there's all kinds of uncontrollables and unforeseens, and injuries is always one of those factors for any team, and kind of had some tragic injuries stack up right before going into that dead week. I'd say that week off probably helped maybe get some people back.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are day to day. We're hoping to get a couple guys back for this game, a couple that we're definitely getting back, but had a couple injuries in South Warren that were season ending with Jesse Bevan, who's a 3-year starter. That's a big loss, but yeah, there's a couple other guys we're hoping to have back for this game.
Yeah, I hated to hear that. Well, leading into that week, we had Jesse on as one of the senior spotlights, and not only a vital piece of the line, but just a great kid too. To have that happen on his senior year, I hate to see that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've been parts of teams where you go a whole season and you stay really healthy somehow, and then been part of teams where it seems like you can't catch a break with injury, and we've had some bad luck this year, but I'm proud of Jesse, proud of the other guys who've had injuries too, with how they've handled themselves through that. And it's tough when Jesse's a senior and you know how much it means to him, and it's really unfortunate. But I told him on the field when he was down, I said, at least your last play in a Green Wave jersey in an actual game, he went out he stuffed the run there on the goal line, so at least went out on a good play.
Yeah. Well, after the off week, you back at it and be back in action. Friday night against district opponent. First year having them in our district, but no stranger to Meade County. We've played Daviess County quite a bit over the years. What's kind of the focus been getting ready for Daviess County this week?
I think our focus every week has been continuing to get better at what we do, and we've played some really good opponents, and the scoreboard hasn't been indicative of some of the improvements we've made from a penalty standpoint. Self-inflicted wounds were a big issue in the first few games, and we've limited those. And we've done some good things. We've gotten situations, like you said, with injury, playing some of the top-ranked teams in the state. You got a lot of young guys playing, and then you get later into the game, and you got to start thinking about keeping your older guys healthy for the games that are coming. So then even more younger guys playing. We had a lot of freshmen play last couple weeks, whole lot of sophomores the whole season. And so part of that comes with taking your lumps, but it's great for those young guys to get experience of what Friday nights are really about, especially against really good competition like we faced.
Yeah, because I think I can't remember. I think it was during the South Warren game, maybe the week before that. I heard Cletus and them talking about we have the second toughest schedule in the state behind maybe like McCracken County or somebody up until that point or something. So, it's been going against the best of the best in many ways.
Yeah, we've played some really good teams, and it's great for the future, for the young guys getting that experience. But bottom line, I'm trying to keep us focused for these last 3 regular season games in the playoffs. And this week and next week will determine our playoff seeding. And if we can find a way to win these next 2 weeks, we'll be able to host a home playoff game, which will be huge for the seniors with the struggle of the season that they've had. It's unfortunate when they put so much into it and they work so hard, and I love our senior class and love our players and want them to experience success. And we've had a lot of things not go our way, but I'm extremely proud of how they've handled adversity. And I've been part of teams where you have a bad season and people start pointing fingers and looking for the nearest exit and imploding. And this senior class has done a great job keeping it together, sticking together as a family. There's been little to none of that finger pointing, and with the circumstances we faced with coaching changes and injury, I'm just really proud of our senior class and how they've continued to fight, continued to play hard, even when they got a lot of young guys on the field with them. And seeing their buddies go through injuries, it's been tough on them and breaks your heart, keeps you up at night because you want them to experience success. And we've made a lot of strides as a program in terms of discipline and how we operate and just standards overall. And you want to see those things show up on the field. With our strength of schedule, it's been tough with how young we are at a lot of key critical positions that are really important in football. And so I'm just really proud of this senior class. And we got a great opportunity this week and next week of 2 district opponents. I think Daviess County is very similar to us from a personnel perspective. They play hard, they play disciplined. They've got a winning record. They're a solid football team, but I think we match up very evenly across the board with them at a lot of spots. And it's going to be a evenly matched personnel game, which hasn't been the case a lot this year. So it's an opportunity for us to try to earn what's inevitably going to be a hard-fought game. They're physical. They run the ball, same as us. They're very similar to us in a lot of regards. So it's going to be a game that comes down to execution and the small details, limiting mistakes, and the things that we've really tried to focus on. And so I'm excited for our senior class to have an opportunity to get their first win this season.
Well, that's kind of the great thing that you pointed out there about our schedule this year is it's been tough, but it was backloaded with the district games that are really what makes and breaks you. So 2 weeks ago was the first district game against South Warren, and 2 of your last 3 games are district games. So nothing really matters that happened in the front half if you can hold together, and it sounds like the seniors are doing a great job of holding that together, so that's great news.
Yeah, I'm really, really proud of them. Talking to coaches across the state, there's a lot of programs going through year 1 of a new coaching staff like us, and I've heard some horror stories from places across the state where it's really had a lot of players quit and kind of having to completely rebuild their culture and roster. And you know, that's the easy way out. Human nature when things aren't going your way is to fold up your tent and look for the nearest exit. And I've heard through a lot of connections that that's happening at a lot of schools with a new coaching staff, young players playing, similar to what we're going through. And so I'm just really proud of our seniors and our team that there hasn't been any of that with this group. And I'm really thankful to coach them. And it's really easy to be up and hype and when you're winning, and it's a lot harder and more of a true test of your character when you're losing. When things don't go your way, that's more of a true test of what you're made of. And so this senior class in the history books might not have the best record, but that's something that I'm really proud of them for that doesn't show up on a stat sheet.
Well, and we've talked about this some with doing the different senior spotlights throughout the year, and just that alludes so much to what we've both experienced of even outside of football, how much this game builds life skills, because being put into that kind of frying pan of stuff they've had to deal with this year and to be strong, that not only sets them up to be good to go right now if they can seize the moment in district play, but also in life.
Yeah, it's something we talk about a lot, and we challenge them, and this is even more prevalent when you're going through struggles as a team, is fighting human nature every day. You have a choice every day when you get up how you're going to approach that day, your attitudes, your effort, how you treat people, how you put others above yourself. And we're all wired with our human nature to take the easier path, to point fingers when things don't go your way, or struggle sometimes to take criticism or look in the mirror and truly be humble. And those are all things that we talk about as a program and our values even before the season started. And you're really put to the test on some of those values when you're losing, when you're going through injuries, and when you got young guys playing at critical positions for the game of football. And I'm just really proud of how we've handled it all and the life lessons that they'll carry with them through adversity after football ends.
Yeah. And I guess kind of finish up on Daviess County, I think you kind of alluded to it a while ago that the run game, offensively, what do they kind of look like formational wise and a plan of attack?
They're pretty balanced in terms of their run and pass percentage on the year. They prefer to run the football a little bit more, but they're nearly 50-50 when it comes to run pass. They've got a lot of guys that play on both sides of the field like us. So when you're a team like us, when you got multiple guys playing offense and defense, it's next to impossible to try to go no huddle or fast tempo offense because you'll run out of gas. But a lot of these teams that we've played with deep rosters, and they got offensive guys only and defensive guys only, where we face some no huddle teams that want to go really fast. Daviess is more like us, where they've got a lot of kids playing both ways and traditional huddle on offense and try to slow the game down a little bit. And they want to run the football if they can, but they have the ability to pass the ball too. And they've been really balanced. Their quarterback's mobile and can throw. He's a well-rounded player. And then their running back breaks a lot of tackles. He's one of the – we've faced some good running backs this year, but I'd put him up there. He's a good player, and they have a very talented skill position player, which is probably the fastest kid we've played all year, which is saying a lot because we've played some talented skill players. He's probably the most electric receiver slot type weapon that we've seen. So balanced attack, solid quarterback, good running back, really dynamic receiver, and then they're big up front in the box on O-line and D-line. They got size.
Yeah. What on the flipping the sides there? What offensively? What are we going to be looking at with their defensive approach?
They're an even front. They like to stay in a 4-2 or 4-3 defense with 2 or 3 linebackers, depending on what formation you're in. They've shown a wide array of coverages more than most teams. They'll play man-to-man, they'll play zone, they'll play single high safety, man-free. They mix up their coverage as well, but in the box they bring a lot of pressure. Their percentages on blitzing linebackers, and it's comes from different areas, and they do a good job disguising it where it's not obvious, and they like to bring pressure on defense. And then offensively, they're a big trick play team. They run a lot of trick plays, and you've got to stay really disciplined at defensive back for their offense and stop their run game. And offensively, we've got to control the ball, and when shot plays are there that we want to throw the ball, we've got to be able to make throws and limit turnovers and take care of the football.
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck Friday night. But before I let you go, I've got to ask you something. Not necessarily Meade County oriented, but football oriented for sure. I anticipate that it was a pretty good weekend last weekend in the Powers house as far as college football went, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. My father-in-law coached at Indiana, played at Indiana, and still works with the athletic department and with the football team.
Oh, really?
And so I've always rooted for the team, obviously being an alum, but with my father-in-law's connection with the team there. And there's been some tough years being an Indiana football fan. And so it was awesome to see them go win a game in a tough stadium when nobody thought they could do it. So the hate is real for some reason, and it's awesome to see them proving the haters wrong.
Yeah, I obviously am not an Indiana fan. I'm a Kentucky boy, but I would be lying if I didn't enjoy watching y'all beat up on the Ducks last week against all the talking heads projections for that game. So I figured you were enjoying it a lot more. Well, Coach, we appreciate it, and thank you for taking the time. And Green Wave Nation, get out Friday night. It'll be down at Daviess County, and since they're an hour behind, the game will be starting 8 o'clock our time. But that'll give you plenty of time and an excuse to head down the road, get you some good barbecue, and then swing over and let's root these Green Waves on to a district win this Friday night.